Once again, parents, I would like you to interact with me, talk to me, only then the session would go as planned. So I understand it is a bit difficult initially when I ask something to just start interaction, but still I would request you to ask me any doubt you have at each point of my session. Well, before I start, would you like me to start with the cyber safety first or with the drugs? Which topic would you prefer? Which topic would you prefer to start with? Start the drug session after that. Yes, I want to know from parents. See, you can answer me in any convenient language. I can help you out as Ms. Jansi mentioned here. Malayalam, Kannada, Hindi, English or Tamil. Alright? So when you interact with me, you can use any comfortable language. That actually doesn't matter. We can support. Alright, now I want any parent here to tell me what do you think the danger is lying. Your parents, if any of you parents have a doubt, what is the stress our children, our teenage children face, which will always help you to have an idea to understand actually what is your adolescent or your teen going through. Alright? Now yes, can I have any parent answer me, at least one person? What do you think the danger lies behind cyber or social media? Sorry? Do we have another mic? Smart, very, smart kids, and also the kids whom I don't know, I know you guys are also very smart. So please be interactive, let us discuss and learn. Yeah? Yes, sir. Oh, the blue whale game. Okay. So that's a danger. Of course. What do our parents tell when we used to go play hide and seek? They used to tell us, don't go hide where it is dark. Don't go hide inside any wardrobe or shelves because you may not get breathe. There are many dangers. It's the same way. That's because that awareness our parents have. Now, as a parent, how far are you all aware of the dangers your children can go through having an Instagram or a Facebook account? Is anybody aware here? No? So do you want me to start with the slide? Yes? Okay. See, lately I had visited to a school where, you believe me or not, we had more than 25 children in there whose fake accounts were created. Whose fake accounts were created by their own friends using their pictures. And what used to happen is that these pictures used to be morphed, these pictures used to be edited, and this used to be shared between the school groups. Can you understand the consequence of what happens when this is done? I'll give you a real life example which I had gone through. A boy, the boy was, he was in 8th grade or something, and he did have the school group of Instagram. There was a group of school friends, and they shared inappropriate images. So once what happened, after these inappropriate images were shared, there was a small clash between this of the child. Do you understand as a parent or as a child what would have been the consequence of that child facing his school friends or his teachers? Now there is a simple thing what we think that, okay, I've posted, I gave my picture to somebody, or okay, that's okay, I've done this, I can just delete it off. My dears, do understand this. Once a content, a comment or an image has been posted in Facebook, Instagram or anywhere, it cannot be permanently deleted. It can be, give me your password, you need to share me your personal details. That's the latest trend happening within our children. See, most of you parents are not aware what are our teenage kids going through, okay? Can any one student, a child can stand up and give me an answer? What do you think is the consequence of, is that okay to blindly trust any of your friend and share your password or your identity? How many students here agree that this kind of friendships are good? Can you lift your hand? How many kids, children here believe that such open friendships are healthy? Come on, children. You believe in Seriously? Excellent. But no, my dear, you never know who turns your enemy at what time. You can never trust. You can never ever trust someone. Now you share your personal password or your personal details. What if your friend turns to your enemy and use things against you? Would you be happy tomorrow if your boss see those things? Or your parents? No, right? Would you? That's the reason we say we shouldn't. We should not go to such friendship. Whatever friendship, whatever relationship is there, remember children, it is very important to set a safe boundary. There is a safe space you should have. No matter, that can be even a sibling or a cousin or anybody. Remember, there is a safe space you should build in front of you. That is very important to be safe. AI manipulation, deep fake. I don't think I really have to explain this because as I mentioned, your photos or your identities can be deep faked. Legal action. Say now, my dear, you told me that's okay to share your personal. Hitting them, very simple. Make your child understand the consequence of watching or entertaining such things. That is the only way you can guide your child. You are not going to be with your child always. Maybe at home when you see your child doing this, you can take away the phone, you can shout at them, you can scold them. Fine. But what happens when they go to their friends? Obviously they get along with this. It's about the choice. It's about the choice. My dear children, just remember this, out of topic. What you choose is what you practice in your life. Understand? What you choose is what you practice in your life, and what you practice is what you become. Do any child here, any age child, have a dream of having a horrible nightmare in your life, having a disasterful life? Any child here? Huh?
How can they identify this is a fake account or the real account?
See, this is the reason I told. Either they should be under parental guidance, and any time you just feel any kind of a wrong message from that person, it's very important that immediately you block. Okay? And only accept the friend request from person whom you personally are aware of. Personally you know. Do not accept. See, you may have familiar names, but still there are lots of ways. When it's your friend, okay, or when it is someone whom you know, you can just ask them that, is this your account? I got a friend request. Do not accept it unless you know the person personally.
Thank you.
Yeah?
You know me, sushma.
Yeah, of course.
And so I didn't want to interrupt you with many questions. Or
Oh no, it's not an interruption. Actually, that's a need.
I wanted other parents to, come up with.
Yeah, actually, that takes some time. I understand it. Yeah.
Yes. Now I come up with one of the topics, one of the suggestions, question.
Okay.
With your expertise, could you please highlight how students or children, teenagers, how parents can, cooperate with their children in blending out their time equally with other activities?
Of 14, 15, I don't think you need to actually take your child's permission to put him or her in something else. You get me? For the physical activities. Lately I see parents saying that, oh, they have their right of choice. Alright? Our children are not big enough to make the right choice to understand that should I go for a sports? Should I go for a music class? Should I go for an activity? No. The child only knows is enjoyment, entertainment. You get me? So I'm totally against, I'm sorry to say this if a parent here, if somebody is here, I'm really sorry, I'm not trying to hurt you, but this is what I would want to be. That's at this point and even more, okay? Do not let your child choose what he wants. Okay, you know your child is good in music? Just put your child for a music class. You know your child is good in sports? No matter what it is very, very, very important that your child steps out and do some activities. Anything, any sports. See, you can just install any game which is educational. If you, I can say one game which you can always let your child to install is Neurobix. Okay, there is a game called Neurobix. Delete your child Roblox, Minecraft, this one, what is that, the Among Us, all these things, and install the game Neurobix. These games are supporting your child to develop a healthy mental, being more sharp in all possible ways, emotionally and mentally, which will support them in their maths, in their reading skills, everything. So there are lots of games which can support your